since 2003. 2004, we occupied Conradi, the old Conradi hospital. So when we occupied the old Conradi hospital, we were arrested several times in Conradi. As a result, we ended up pulling back, but trying to strategize what next. So we did Conradi 3 times, so without success. We came back, we sat down, we strategized again, we looked for buildings. We got a list of buildings that are vacant, and normally we used to concentrate on public works buildings. So when we couldn't get Conrad at all, after a long fight, because even the plan that is used in Conrad today, building that Conrad, it's what we gave to City of Cape Town. Because they asked us, what are you going to do with this old hospital? We said to them, the wards, we are going to change them into semi-detached. The single houses, we're going to give them to big families. So we just try to give them the plan that, trying to show them as well that we are not just doing this for fun. We have a plan, following what the City of Cape Town has said in the early, in the late 90s. They said they want an integrated human settlement. So by occupying Conradi, we were giving them a model. And then that model, we thought maybe it is going to be what they were going to follow, or it is what they were going to do for the people, because they were always complaining we have got a backlog.
Right.
So our action or our tries of meeting them halfway were rejected by the City of Cape Town. We went out again. We occupied, there's a place in Claremont, Harfield Station. There's a place that is also, that used to belong to education. We occupied that building because it was hostels for the students of education. We occupied, we were arrested, and then we ended up losing that one. We came back, sit down, back to the drawing board again. We occupied a place that is in Fori. It's an army base, an old rejected army base, but a part of that army base is used by SAP, SAPS. So they're using a part of that area. So we said, no man, we are sick and tired now. Let the City of Cape Town see what we are doing. We went into the houses in there, because there's lots of houses in there. Some of them vandalized, some of them they were still perfect. You can just clean them, paint them, and then they can be reused. Also, they were chased away. There, they couldn't arrest us because some of us we ran away, some of us stayed and everything. But the only thing that happened there is that they ended up chasing us away. But I think he's a colonel, Mr. Botha, that is working there. He asked us, how did you come into this yard? We told them this yard belongs to us. If it's an army base, an old unused army base, it belongs to the people. If you can't use it, if the enemy can't use it, we can use it. We can show them, we can make better use of this place. So apparently, at the end of the day, we ended up losing that one. See, now it's number 3. There was an occupation of the communique here in Pinelands. What is this place? Thornton. We went there because it was not our occupation this time. People tried to occupy. So when they couldn't stand that occupation, they called us for assistance. We came in. And then when we came in there, it didn't also work out. Some of us were were arrested, but this time I was lucky. I wasn't part of the people that were arrested. So when we had to go back home, I mean home, it's not your house, it's your parents' place, and you are overcrowded. There's younger ones, there's elder. Like for instance, if I can tell you my age, you will be surprised. I'm the eldest at home, but I never owned a house. And also, I am a military veteran, but I don't have a house. It is what is happening in South Africa, and it is what is happening in the city, more especially in this city. This city that doesn't respect people. I'm afraid to say black people precisely, because they always want to keep this area white, which is, if they say this city works for all, if they say they want an integrated human settlement, this is an integrated human settlement at its best. So I should think, if the city says they have a backlog, we're trying to meet them halfway. We're trying to remind them, no, we don't have a backlog. There's buildings here, empty. Some of them, they fall in because they're unused. And for that matter, if those buildings can be used by people, they will be fresh and be new again. You understand? But the city prefers selling land and also buildings to people that we don't even know. And sometimes you will find out that the person that built that Winchester building now doesn't even know where this place is. If that person is sitting in the Ireland, you are enjoying his money. He doesn't know what is happening here. And then the people that are called property managers are the ones that are benefiting. And those are the people that are sending police to arrest us. So what I can tell you is that Singabalapha has got a very long history. And up until now, 2019, we came here from Thornton. I said, guys, I've got another place. They said, where is the place? I said, no, wait. I'm still in the process of checking and seeing if it's right for us to go inside. So I had an opportunity of coming in because this place used to be an old age home. I knew how it looked before, but when they were vacated, I thought maybe there's something wrong with the building. So I found out there's nothing wrong, and I called the group. I said, guys, let us go in. Let us come and go in here. They were asking me how to go in. So coming in here was another difficult task. There was security. Anyway, everywhere we go, there will be securities. But we will talk to the securities. We will do something that the securities don't even understand how to start doing it. Because we will talk to you as a security, and then we will leave you, and then we will come back. And when we come back, we make sure that you don't see us. And when we are inside, if we sleep 2 or 3 days, we will come to you and then say, hi, you've got company. So that's how we did it. So when we came here, we stayed till it was Tuesday. Friday, we told ourselves that we can't stay cramped in a small space, let us spread. But we came down, we did the descent coming to the security, and then we told the security, hi guys, you've got company, we are staying here as well with you. If you need anything, we are upstairs. And that's how we happened to be here. But the city also decided to fight us with the people that have got, if you have money, you are safe in this country. Because these people are capitalists. They don't care about the poor of the poorest. So they won us in court. How did they win us? We don't know. How did they win us? Sorry, we don't know. But apparently it happened that way. When we wanted leave to appeal, we denied leave to appeal. And we didn't have funds to pay for lawyers. Up until the second, when we were here outside, they were now intimidating us here every day, the law enforcement. But fortunately for us, we got somebody from Community Chest, Lorenzo David, who offered help, and then he paid for our legal process. That's how we happen to be still here up until now. Because more especially during the time of the start of COVID-19, they wanted to sweep us away from here. They wanted to take us to the same big tent that was in Stanford. But guess what? We told the city when they came here with a bus, we said we are not going there. We've got houses here. A tent, if you don't know, go and read your Pi Act. Pi will tell you, a tent is a house because there's a door, there's windows. That is a house. There's furniture in this tent.
Yes.
So if you say you're taking us to a tent, that is a big hall, empty tent with a sponge mattress, and I'm leaving my bed here. What do you mean? You know, we are not going back. We are not going. So up until we went to court with them, and then we won the city of Cape Town, and they decided to appeal because they don't understand when they're beaten, but we happen to beat them. So we're still here from 17th of September 2019 up until this day. Winter, summer, autumn, or whatever, it gets us here. As you can see now, this one is broken as well. This is my sister here, who's got twins, who's got a son, who's got also this 9-year that she is looking after. And then, 9-month-old baby that she's looking after this child. This is the story of Singabalapha, and it's a story that is going to continue. We are not going to stop here, but they are delaying us. We are trying to meet them halfway. They got a backlog, we're showing that there is no backlog. Instead of selling the buildings, renovate the buildings and put people in the buildings. And instead of driving the people to the peripheries, let the people live next to all amenities here. That will be good. That's a kind of South Africa that we want. We stay together. If I'm looking for a job, I will walk down, get a job. I come back, I can be able to buy my children food. That's what we want.
Absolutely. So, if you don't mind, what did you like so much about Reoccupy from Cape to Cairo? What does that mean to you?
To me, it simply explains what they always run away from. Because they know exactly that from Cape to Cairo, and that person knows that. There is no way that you can deny a person from Cape to Cairo. Morocco to Madagascar. That is where you will find us. And that is where we are supposed to be situated and be made free. If people are talking about freedom, they can mention Cape to Cairo, Morocco to Madagascar. Then that is fine. And it doesn't mean that we don't want to stay with anybody else. But also, if you know when you buy a loaf of bread, you count sometimes how many slices are in this loaf of bread, and you count how many people are here. And then when you're sharing that loaf of bread, you make sure that we get equal, so that everybody can be here. If things can be done equal, there is no way that people will, there is no way that you will hear when you open a radio or a TV, oh, a bus was burnt in such a place. There won't be things like that. Because people have got also what they want. This is what we fought for. This is what we thought South Africa by today, after 27 years, will look like. So we start, even now, we're making another model. So if now they can use this model, I don't know what they want. Because like going back to this to this piece of land here. They demolished this thing after we were sleeping outside here and having few tents here. We've got photos. I can provide you with photos, but not now, my dear. We must get the phone from Sabanika, take off and download all those photos there. For that matter, there are some photos on our page, Singabalapha page, Facebook page. There's a lot of photos. Normally, I like people to see that building. That's quite a huge building, beautiful building that could accommodate people. Unlike staying like this, but they prefer us staying like this. So that's what we are doing.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to turn off the camera now.